In 1997, I was right back for Chesterfield. Now I'm physio at the football club.
In 1997, I was going to Saltergate to watch my football and saw Chesterfield embark on a fantastic FA Cup run. Chesterfield, I like to think, is known for two things. One, its football club, and the other, of course, the crooked spire. And that's why we're called the Spirites.
Humble beginnings. We were notoriously very poor in the FA Cup.
Bristol City was a particularly good game, I thought.
Initially, you want the big club, you want the glamour tie, but then you get somebody from your league, you think, hold on, we could progress a bit further.
We won that game and eagerly awaited the fourth round then. Hat-trick hero.
It was Bolton away at the old Bolton ground, and they were flying high in the Championship. I think the team talk went beforehand from John Duncan. He said, we've watched them a few times, don't score too early, because if we get them angry, they're a really good team. I think we did score quite early as well, so I don't think the plan went brilliantly.
Kev Davis played fantastic, Kevin Davis hat-trick.
It was always a special talent, Kev. It was always destined to go higher than Chesterfield. I think we just tried to keep hold of him as long as we could. Spirites inspired.
The game against Forest in the fifth round was so one-sided.
They wouldn't have fancied coming to our place. They had some big names in their team, but they were struggling in the Premier.
David Ellery, who was to appear later on in the cup run as well, awarded us the penalty.
I think we wanted it more than them. As I say, it was a hard place to come, Saltergate. I think they got a bit of a culture shock.
People just wanted to celebrate, and celebrations went on all through the night. If you believe it will happen. I couldn't believe it, to be quite honest, when the draw came out and we got Wrexham, and I don't think Wrexham could believe it either.
It was always going to be one goal in it, I think, and it was a great goal by Chris.
Chris Beaumont scored it and Andy Morris flicked it on. I don't think Chris quite realised at that time what a big thing it was for the club, because the reward was so great.
Crooked justice.
1 in 4 of the town's population went to Old Trafford that day.
We just wound down into Manchester and turned on the road for Old Trafford, and it was just a sea of blue and white. It was unbelievable. I think it's fair to say Middlesbrough were on top, but to go in half-time at 0-0, obviously, and they were a man down, we're thinking, well, we've done a great 45 minutes there. This game could be anybody's. And
Andy Morris tapped one in for us from not far out, as Andy does. Probably the coolest celebration ever. Andy went through again, Ben Roberts brought him down.
Didn't have a penalty taker, and I think the TV footage of the manager saying Dyche and pointing at him, because he knew he was the leader.
There was nobody else taking that penalty on the show.
2-0's a strange score, not many people like 2-0, and somebody gets a goal back, the jitters start. It
was their quality that showed through and got them back in the game. David Ellery pops up in the cup run again. Jonathan Howard takes a shot, hits the crossbar, comes down.
To this day, I wish I'd just gone and stood with him and said, keep your flag up. He's given the goal. The linesman definitely gave the goal. Just strange decisions all over, really.
We found ourselves a goal down in the last few minutes, seconds, whatever it must have been seconds. Jamie was there with his head.
Running with my hands in the air like that.
It's magic that only the FA Cup can bring.
A game too far.
Deep down, we probably all knew that our opportunity had probably gone past us.
That was our one chance, really, in the semi-final, I think, when we were leading in that one.
Suffice to say that we had a reunion of the players a few years ago. We invited David Ellery and he declined.